Thanks for joining us this evening on TKO8 Local News. A Mountain Home man was injured in a two-vehicle accident Sunday morning in Boone County that killed two people. Anthony Paul Thornton was injured in the accident and taken to Mercy Hospital in Springfield, Missouri. Arkansas State Police say that 18-year-old Tyler Smith of Wesley and 19-year-old Russell Campbell of Damascus were both killed in that accident. The report indicates that the vehicle driven by Smith was westbound on Highway 62-412 west of Harmon when it crossed the center line and collided head-on with the vehicle driven by Thornton. Christopher Yoakum, who is listed as an address in Searcy, Arkansas, when arrested, is charged with stealing thousands of dollars in scrap metal and tools from his employer. The company alerted law enforcement to the suspected theft on September 14th of last year. The alleged theft was noticed when a job was completed. Yoakum is alleged to have been selling scrap metal to a recycling business in Mountain Home over a period of several months. He is alleged to have received slightly more than $17,000 for the metal while returning only $2,000 to the company. In addition, the company reported the loss of slightly more than $4,400 worth of tools. Yoakum has been ordered to reappear in court on July 26th. Harrison's Police Sergeant Rodney Smith and Patrolman Josh Applegate saved a woman from a house fire reported very early on Friday morning on Capps Road. Police say the callers began reporting a female subject screaming for help in the area of Capps and Highland around 2:20 a.m. Smith's report said he arrived in the area and noted flames coming from the house. Smith said he saw a male subject, later identified as 21-year-old Harley Anglin, stumble out of the residence screaming that his grandmother, 63-year-old Sandra King, was still inside. Smith said he tried to enter the same door from which Anglin exited, which led to the kitchen, but the fire was too intense. Applegate led Anglin away from the house while Smith used a ram to break out the glass and the metal cross members, which woke King. Smith and Applegate placed a blanket from King's bed over the window frame and helped her crawl out onto the porch area. King was taken to North Arkansas Regional Medical Center and Anglin was treated at the scene. Investigators say Anglin had been cooking on the stove in the kitchen area when then went to sleep in the living room. Harrison Fire Department officials say the kitchen was destroyed and there was smoke damage to the rest of the house, but it wasn't considered suspicious and there was no ongoing investigation. Get ready to hear from some of the best fiddlers and gospel groups around, or maybe even jam with some of the best musicians around. Starting Thursday at North Arkansas College's South Campus, the 35th Annual Fiddlers Convention returns to Harrison. The Fiddlers Convention opens at noon on Thursday with open jam sessions until 11 p.m. in several classrooms. Again this year, the convention will feature gospel music from 2 till 8 p.m. Thursday at the Little Theater. The music returns Friday and Saturday mornings at 9 and rolls into the evening until 11 p.m. both nights. Sunday morning will feature gospel music from 9 until 10:30 a.m. with James and Inez Johnson of McAlester, Oklahoma. Well, the city of Yellville has received a $2,000 grant from the Arvest Foundation. The funds will be used to expand and improve the Yellville City Park and the youth sports programs. The Yellville City Park continues to grow and expand on the services and activities it offers to the citizens of Marion County through the help of donations such as that from Arvest Foundation. With the help of the funds received, the youth sports program will be able to continue to successfully offer sports activities to the area youth. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at some headline news from around the region as TKO8 News continues.
On any given day here at Main Street Service Center, we might be working on a Ford like on the 4-post lift over my shoulder, or an Infiniti that's back on the back bay, or a Toyota, or a BMW, or right here a Hyundai. You just never know what's going to come into the shop and what their needs might be, but you can rest assured that at Main Street Service Center, whatever you're driving, we can take care of it for you, whether it's oil and filter changes all the way up to engine and transmission replacements. And get this, we've been in business for 29 years and there's still things that we can't do, and we're not too proud to say it. So if you bring us something and it's over our head or out of our capabilities of expertise or tools, we're not too proud to say it, because we want your vehicle fixed correctly, right, and the first time.
Plants, plants, and more plants. That's what you'll find at Camps Plants in Harrison. Perennials, annuals, ferns, hanging baskets, shrubs, roses, decorative trees, and the largest selection of garden vegetables in the area. With different varieties arriving weekly, you're sure to find the perfect plant, shrub, or tree at the best price in the area. Camps Plants in business for over 33 years in Harrison.
Stop in at White Oak Station on Capps Road in Harrison and fill up with Shell gasoline, the highest quality gasoline with more miles per gallon, saving you money. Sign up for the Fuel Rewards card and save 5 cents per gallon every time. Plus, get an extra 5 cents off on Razorback Wednesdays. That's a savings of 10 cents per gallon. Check out their expanded deli and hot and cold food items. Capps Road, White Oak Station, where customer service is their #1 goal.
We'd like to tell you our reason for raising the minimum legal sale age of tobacco products from 18 to 21.
We will not be Big Tobacco's replacements for those who die each and every day from tobacco-related illnesses.
18 and 19-year-old tobacco users are a major supplier of tobacco products for younger youth.
Raising the legal age to purchase tobacco or nicotine products to 21 eliminates access to those suppliers, giving us a brighter future, a tobacco-free future.
We are loud and proud, and we will define our own future. For more information, visit sosprojectprevent.com.
This message is brought to you by your master tobacco settlement dollars at work.
Authorities in Hot Springs say that a standoff between a homeowner and police ended peacefully with the man's arrest. 46-year-old Davy Rollins was arrested shortly before 3 p.m. Sunday after an hour-long standoff with authorities. The standoff began about 4 a.m. when officers responded to reports of domestic disturbance at a mobile home. Hot Springs police say the man reportedly struck 2 family members with a pistol and then ran into the woods when officers arrived. The man later returned and opened fire. Officers fired tear gas into the home to force the man out, but he remained inside for almost 12 hours before his arrest. And a man arrested for the death of a woman in southwest Arkansas was released from jail just 8 days earlier. The Columbia County Sheriff's Department says in a news release that 38-year-old Kenneth Demetrius McBride of Magnolia was arrested Friday for the death of 28-year-old Jenica Rankin of Magnolia. The woman's body was found earlier in the day south of Magnolia. McBride is jailed on a $1 million bond. Court records show McBride was released from the county jail May 3rd after being given probation when he pled guilty to being a felon in possession of a firearm and defacing a firearm. Police in Oklahoma have arrested the live-in boyfriend of a Northwest Arkansas woman on suspicion of capital murder in the death of the woman who had been strangled. Rogers Police Department say 49-year-old Kevin Wayne Claiborne was arrested Thursday in Oklahoma City in connection with the last week's death of 48-year-old Misha Rivera of Rogers. Claiborne was arrested on suspicion of capital murder and theft of property. Rivera was found dead at her home with a strap wrapped around her neck. And authorities have identified a man who was fatally shot at the motel in central Arkansas. The Conway Police Department say 48-year-old Leno Padera of Whitewater, Wisconsin, died in the shooting last Tuesday at a Days Inn motel in Conway. Police say no arrests have been made. Faulkner County Coroner Jessica Thorne says that Padera had been shot several times. A former Internal Revenue Service agent in Arkansas has been sentenced to more than 4 years in prison for stealing the identity of a Northwest Arkansas business owner. 36-year-old Ryan Payne of Barling was sentenced to 52 months on Friday in federal court in Fayetteville. Payne pled guilty in January to false presentation of a Social Security number and aggravated identity theft in exchange for 2 other charges being dismissed. Prosecutors say Payne obtained personal information of the business owner while auditing the business for the IRS in 2010. Prosecutors also say Payne later used the information to open a credit account at a bank. Payne resigned from the IRS in 2015 and was indicted in 2017. Before we take a look at this true weather forecast that's summer-like now, here's the way the stock market ended today. We almost broke a record yesterday for the highest temperature for this time of the year. We're about 2 degrees off. 90 degrees was the record temperature for early May. We hit 88 degrees yesterday, and it was pretty warm out there today, but we might as well get used to it. I think, again, not much spring, just kind of winter temperatures and then right into summer. So we are going to skip spring, so to speak. It was 86 degrees this afternoon under mostly sunny skies. A little humidity out there made it feel even warmer than the 86, but we do have a possibility of showers and thunderstorms as a major system pushes across the natural state on Tuesday and Wednesday. Here's the way it looks as we move through the work week. Thunderstorms, particularly in late afternoon tomorrow. It will be another day of warm temperatures, not quite as warm as today, about 80 degrees in the afternoon. 60% chance of those thunderstorms coming through the area. They will continue at least part of the day on Wednesday. Scattered thunderstorms in the morning until mid-afternoon. 81 degrees, and again 60% chance we may see some of those storms. Some could be severe at times. By Thursday, that system moves out of the area. Partly cloudy skies, 84 degrees. Warming up on Friday to partly cloudy skies, 87. And then a very warm day expected on Saturday, mostly sunny and 91 degrees. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at sports from around the region as TKO8 News continues.
Inland Waste Solutions works diligently to be good stewards of the environment. Reducing waste via curbside recycling services, Inland Waste Solutions takes this mission seriously, but they need your help. When putting your waste and recyclables in their respective curbside containers, be sure that cross-contamination doesn't occur. Please only place recyclable materials in the yellow top bins. Check your recycling do's and don'ts list before you throw any item into the yellow top recycle bin. Together we can make a difference. Inland Waste Solutions, local people serving local people in Harrison.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. Did you know that we are part of an independent retailers co-op that allows us to offer you extra savings? With conscious foods becoming more popular, you see them everywhere, which is a good thing. What you can't get just anywhere is a knowledgeable team of people who want to provide you with top-notch customer service. With our co-op buying option, Nature's Wonders can offer you the customer service you expect, along with prices comparable to those in larger stores. The ideal shopping experience. Come see how affordable healthy living can be at Nature's Wonders in Harrison.
Summer is just around the corner, and the staff at Harness Boots and Shoes are ready with all the latest styles of tennis shoes, sandals, dress shoes, casual shoes, boots, and hiking shoes. You'll find the most popular brands such as Merrell, Birkenstock, Chaco, New Balance, and Twisted X for men, women, and children. And if you don't find the style or color you want in stock, they'll be happy to order them for you. Don't forget, $10 down will hold anything in the store on layaway. Harness Boots and Shoes on the west side of the square in beautiful downtown Harrison.
Your summer starts here. With a great deal on a new Toyota, you can celebrate all the season has to offer. Like graduations, Mother's Day, camping, family reunions, paddleboarding, hiking, the beach, fishing trips, county fairs, road trips, me first,
During the Summer Starts Here sales event, get $2,500 customer cash, or qualified buyers get 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4. Offers end June 4th.
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Join Sammy Klein Thursdays and Fridays during the TKO8 local newscast for this week's closing livestock market report, made possible by Quality Feed Grains of Harrison and Bellefonte. Quality Feed Grains has you covered. Everything for cattle, pets, deer, equine, poultry, seed and spray, show feed, and garden. Check their website, qualityfeedgrains.com, now for this month's special. Quality Feed Grains of Harrison and Bellefonte, proud sponsors of the Livestock Report with Sammy Klein on Harrison's broadcast station TKO Channel 8.
Harrison girls were bounced from the Class 5A state soccer tournament on their home turf this past weekend. The Lady Goblins ended up losing to Pulaski Academy by a final score of 4-3. The Mountain Home High School girls soccer team fell one win short of a trip to Fayetteville. The Lady Bombers were eliminated from the Class 6A state tournament at Russellville Saturday after getting edged out by Benton 1-0. Mountain Home's season comes to an end with a record of 16-4-2. And for the fourth time this year, the 6th-ranked Arkansas Razorbacks completed a 3-game sweep in conference play, defeating the 20th-ranked Texas A&M Aggies 6-3 at Baum Stadium on Sunday afternoon. Senior Luke Bonfield drove in 4 of the Hogs' 6 runs, while the redshirt sophomore Isaiah Campbell had his best outing in 4 weeks. This last time Arkansas swept for 4 or more conference series in the same season was back in 1999. Arkansas remains at the top of the SEC Western Division with the 3-game sweep over the Aggies, 1 game ahead of Ole Miss, 3 games ahead of the LSU Tigers. For the first time in program history, the University of Arkansas softball team has been selected as a top 16 national seed and will play host to the NCAA Fayetteville Regional beginning Friday over at Bogle Park in Fayetteville. The Razorbacks carry the number 13 seed and will be joined in Fayetteville by Oklahoma State, Wichita State, and DePaul. This marks the program's 8th appearance in the NCAA tournament and 2nd consecutive under head coach Courtney Deffel. Arkansas's opener will be against DePaul, scheduled for Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. Clayton Richard matched his career high with 10 strikeouts in 8 strong innings for his first win in more than a month, and the San Diego Padres beat the struggling Adam Wainwright and the St. Louis Cardinals 5-3 to salvage a split of their 4-game series. Richard held the Cardinals to 2 runs and 5 hits while walking only 1 to win for the first time since April the 9th in Colorado. Wainwright said he re-aggravated an elbow injury that had landed him on the disabled list recently. Well, the nickname that Kevin Harvick was saddled with was supposed to be a playful jab at his occasional temper tantrums. But after setting an NASCAR record by winning for the 5th time in the first 12 races, Happy Harvick is just, well, pretty darn happy. But he still isn't content either. Harvick thinks his number 4 Stewart-Haas Racing team can be even better than in the past. And that wraps up our broadcast here for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Join us Monday through Friday at 6:30 and again at 10 p.m. as we continue to bring you local news, weather, sports, and local announcements from around the area on Harrison's broadcast station, TKO Channel 8. Now stay tuned for more local events around the viewing area.